good morning. This is day 2 proper in Karachi in Pakistan. So tonight I have my bus to Islamabad, but in the meantime, I'm gonna go see what I've not seen yesterday, like the big locations, highlights of the city. Because yesterday I just got really into the old part where there are all the bazaars and stuff. So I'm gonna take a rickshaw and we're gonna start with Mohatta Palace. So let's go. So I am at the Mohatta Palace, which has an interesting story. It was originally built by a Hindu businessman in 1927, and after the partition of India in 47, it was then taken by the government to become the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, and afterwards it became the residence of a famous lady until the 90s, where it was turned into a museum. And it's a cool architecture because it incorporates elements of Mughal, Rajasthani, as well as colonial era elements in its architecture. It's very pretty.
Something that really surprised me while researching the history of Mohatta Palace is that Karachi once had a very large Hindu population, nearly half the city in the early 20th century. It was a thriving, diverse port where Hindu merchants played a major role in trade and business. That all changed dramatically after the partition of India, when most Hindus left and Karachi became the overwhelming Muslim city we know today. It's easy to forget just how profoundly the partition reshaped the demographics of entire cities, both here in Pakistan as well as in India.
I'm not gonna go inside because you cannot take pictures and it's like a art museum now. Not that I'm super interested in. But from here we can walk to see other famous landmarks. So I'm gonna stay there, enjoy a little bit, and then go walk there. This is the Khotari Promenade. So basically, Jakyo Graveyard was a prominent Parsi businessman who in the 1910s, 20s donated this huge amount of land and they built a park on it. So now like people can just walk around and enjoy, and it's very pretty, a bit dry, but it's also the season, I guess. But it's very pretty. You have lots of trees that were planted, so, and it is massive, it's so big. You also have like this very famous constructions, so it's pretty nice. And you have a view, I guess if there was no pollution, you have a view on the sea, on Clifton Beach. on Clifton Beach. So fortunately there is a bit too much pollution and the only thing I see is white. But this is a good view.
The Khotari Promenade is directly linked to another interesting part of Karachi's history, its Parsi community, a population coming from Iran that are followers of Zoroastrianism, the ancient religion of Persia. Though small in number, Parsis played an outsized role in shaping the city during the colonial era, contributing to its business, philanthropy, and urban development. Prominent Parsi families helped build schools, hospitals, and civic institutions, leaving a lasting mark on Karachi. Today, the numbers have declined, but their legacy is still visible in the architecture, institutions, and stories that reflect Karachi's once richly diverse social fabric.
So here, I'm not gonna walk all the way there because it's a bit far, but you have a shrine dedicated to Abdullah Shagaziz, who was a Sufi mystic who came here a long time ago, I think 10th century, and who is important for Karachi because his shrine is supposed to protect the city from storms and from cyclones and things coming from the sea. So it's worth mentioning. But I'm still in the park. I think I'm gonna walk all the way to Dolmen Mall, which is a very modern mall, to have a quick lunch, and then I will continue my quest to see the landmarks of Karachi.
Dolmen Mall, which is one of the most modern malls in Pakistan, really was my go-to place for food in Karachi. In particular, an amazing restaurant called Canteen that was just delicious. I took the time to eat lunch and recharge my energy before jumping in a rickshaw again in direction of Mazar-e-Qaid, one of Karachi's most famous landmarks.
So I have arrived to the mausoleum of Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who is considered to be the founder of modern Pakistan. He was part of the All India Muslim League and he really pushed for an independent nation for Muslim Indians / Pakistani. And they created this tomb in the 60s. It's like a modernist kind of style. And there are a few other examples of this trend. Another mosque that is actually very close to my hotel that is also in that style. And it is one of the most popular touristy landmark in Karachi. And it's very pretty. The dome is very impressive. I have no idea how they managed to make it stand. But it's pretty cool. But I'd say there are lots of people around. Lots of people taking pictures. It's not the best if you're a bit afraid of crowds, definitely. I mean, Pakistan overall is not for you if that's the case. So it's pretty nice. I am done with the mausoleum, but now I'm going to continue in kind of the same theme, because I'm going to a tentative UNESCO thingy, which is a burial ground slightly outside of Karachi, that were made by ancient Sindhis at the beginning of Islam, and it's supposedly very pretty.
So I've arrived to Chakundi, and this is kind of an unusual place, a very good surprise. It's basically the graveyard of a local tribe called the Jakyo, and it is very typical of the local Sindhi culture. This is very ornamented, beautiful tombs carved into sandstone. Here it's already quite big. I don't know how many tombs there are, but like a couple of hundreds. But if you want to see an even more impressive amount of these tombs, you can go to Makli, where there is a UNESCO heritage site from the same tribe, but much bigger. In any case, so these tombs are around 500-600 years old, and they are not UNESCO protected. They are on the tentative list for UNESCO. But I'm very happy I did go. Like, it took 40 minutes with a rickshaw from Karachi, and it's a bit long, especially because right now it's very hot, but it is beautiful. Many of those buried in Chakundi were tribal chiefs, respected elders, warriors, and entire families, with carvings that highlight their heritage and social status. What makes the site especially fascinating is that it is still an active cemetery today. New tombs continue to be built in the same area by descendants of the same tribe, maintaining a living connection between past and present. The tombs themselves reveal a clear social hierarchy, with larger, more elaborate structures typically belonging to tribal leaders, elders, while simpler graves mark the resting places of ordinary people. It is also very distinguishable if it is a tomb for a man or a woman. Men's graves often feature symbols like swords, shields, horses, while women graves are decorated with jewelry patterns, floral designs. The layout of the cemetery offers insights into family ties and tribal society structure. It's a real, unique example of Sindhi's culture and architecture. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, don't hesitate to like and subscribe and share. And I still have many more adventures I want you to be part of in this trip in Pakistan. So stay tuned, and I'll see you very, very soon. So have a nice night, and tschüss.